Hi everyone and welcome back to the Messy Bookshelf. This week I'm going to be doing my March book haul. Most of these were purchased in March, some were given to me in March, and some were purchased within the first few days of April. So I'm just going to jump right on in because I do have quite a few books to talk about today. The first few books were purchased at one of the local secondhand sales that a library put on, or a group put on in a library. I don't know. I went to a library and I got 4 books for $7. The first one is The Magician's Land by Lev Grossman. This is the third book and I don't have any of the others, but I do really want to read this trilogy. So when I saw the final book there, I picked it up kind of as my motive to purchase the rest of the books. The next book is also a third in a now series, originally trilogy, and that is The One by Kira Cass. This is the third book in the Selection series. It was originally a trilogy, but now she has one book already out and another one coming out in May, I believe. I read the first one. I'm working on the second one as I have the first 4 in ebook form, but when I saw this there, I didn't want to pass up the chance to own physical copies. The next 2 books are by the same author. The first one is And the Mountains Echoed by Khalid Hosseini, and we also have 1,000 Splendid Suns, also by Khalid Hosseini. These books, I've heard really good things about this author. He's the same author as The Kite Runner, and I've heard good things about that book as well. So when I saw these there in hardcover, they actually had multiple copies of each book. I decided that I should pick them up because they're in really good condition and they were dirt cheap. The next book I received through work for an honest review, and that is The Symptoms of Being Human by Jeff Garvin. I have already read and reviewed this book. If you want to read the review, you can find it up on my blog. I think I might have mentioned this in my wrap-up for March because I actually got this back in February, I think, and just kept forgetting to include it in my haul. So I know I haven't hauled this yet, but this book was so good. If you enjoy LGBTQ reads, you should definitely pick this one up because you don't hear about many books about teens that are gender fluid. The next book I purchased is Kindred Spirits by Rainbow Rowell. This is actually a short story that she put out for World Book Day, and I had to scour the internet to get my hands on a copy of this, but I am such a huge fan of Rainbow Rowell. I love every single one of her books. So I've started this one. I'm almost halfway and I'm loving it so much. It's such a good read and it's very quick and easy, which is great for this time of year since I have exams and papers to focus on. The next book is an ARC copy that I got through work, and it is Drag Team by Jeffrey Self. I am actually currently reading this one. It's a very quick read. I'm over halfway through and I am loving it so much. I recently got into RuPaul's Drag Race and I've kind of become obsessed with drag queens since then, and so when I saw this at work, I had to pick it up and it is so good. It comes out on April 26th and I highly suggest that you get your hands on a copy. Another book that I received through work for an honest review is Run by Cody Keplinger. It seems to be about a couple of girls who are trying to get away from a hard life at home. It doesn't come out until June, so I will be reading it and reviewing it before then. The next book is a recent release and it is The Haters by Jessie Andrews. I talked about this book in my books to buy in 2016 video, and this actually was put out on the shelves a couple weeks early, but I only bought it yesterday when it officially came out. I am really looking forward to this. It's about a band and a road trip. I don't really know. I try to keep myself hidden from specific details, but it's a Jessie Andrews book and I loved Me, Earl and the Dying Girl, so I had to check this one out. And the final book that I have to haul for you is actually a graphic novel, and it is Paper Girls Volume 1 by Brian K. Vaughan, Cliff Chiang, Matt Wilson, Jared K. Fletcher. This was brought to my attention while I was at work by one of my coworkers, and as soon as I saw the cover, I knew I had to find out what was going on. And I opened the first page, saw this, and then I turned and saw this, and I knew I had to find out what happens. And last night, I read the entire thing. This thing is fantastic. If you are a fan of Brian K. Vaughan's other graphic novel Saga, definitely check this one out. It was fantastic. I actually kind of think I like it more than Saga because you have 12-year-old paper girls who like deliver newspapers, fighting time-traveling monster alien things. I still don't understand what is happening, but it's brilliant. And those are all the books that I have to show you this month. Let me know down below if you've read any of these books or what books you got this month. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. I will see you next time. Bye!